This is Vina News, the Vietnam news portal that delivers the status of the development of the coronavirus vaccine in Vietnam. Currently, in Vietnam, Nanogen's Nanocovax coronavirus vaccine and IPARC's Covivac coronavirus vaccine are undergoing human clinical testing. And Biotech is developing the third self-developed coronavirus vaccine in Vietnam. Among them, Nanogen's Nanocovax coronavirus vaccine, which has completed the second human test and announced the results, is preparing for the final third human test. In the third human test, the Nanocovax vaccine trial with 10,000 volunteers begins as soon as the results of the second phase are reported to the government. The Deputy Director of the Ministry of Health, Science and Technology and Training announced on the morning of April 27 that the location and time to start the third human test of the Nanocovax has not yet been determined and may be changed from the original plan. Nanocovax is Vietnam's first coronavirus vaccine targeting humans. The research team completed trial injections for vaccination volunteers while continuing to monitor the vaccine's immunogenicity. They aggregate the results of Phase 2 and report to the Ministry of Health, and are developing a Phase 3 pilot protocol. Initially, the Nanocovax research team evaluated the immunogenicity of all volunteers. Antibodies to the coronavirus increased sharply after the second injection. The second vaccine included in clinical trials as Covivac, made by IPARC. The vaccine is currently undergoing Phase 1 testing, and a second dose is being given to vaccination volunteers and safety is being evaluated. The third, in-house developed coronavirus vaccine in Vietnam is being developed by Biotech, and the vaccine is still being studied in a laboratory. Vaccine testing in Vietnam is being carried out strictly according to regulations. However, the difference from other generic vaccines is that instead of waiting 5 to 7 years for regulatory agencies to demonstrate a typical protective effect, they allow interim review of the vaccine's protective efficacy. Then, based on the actual situation and immunogenicity results, records, and data demonstrating that the vaccine is safe, the regulatory authority considers a conditional marketing authorization. On the morning of April 27, Vietnam's Ministry of Health met with Vietnam's domestic manufacturers and vaccine research departments to agree on a policy to test and accelerate the research and production situation of Vietnamese vaccines. There, each coronavirus manufacturer reported that they were building a research protocol in the next phase of their clinical trials.